3 things you immediately need to know before you refinance your mortgage to reduce your monthly bill, and this is because the Federal Reserve is about to cut even more interest rates. 1. Refinancing is not free. You usually have to pay around 2 to 5% of the loan amount, which can be anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000. 2. You can now reset your mortgage term. If you switch to something like a 15-year mortgage, you can pay off your home faster, but the monthly payments are going to be higher. But if you choose a 30-year mortgage, you're going to have a smaller bill each month, but you're going to pay more in interest in total. 3. You can lock in your interest rates or get a fixed rate mortgage, meaning that if the Federal Reserve increases interest rates later on, you don't have to pay more interest. This is what I did back in 2020, and I invested the rest into something else like the stock market. Hi, my name's Steve, a former public school teacher now teaching about finances. Give me a follow because all of this should have been taught.
What up, Steve? So I'm going to add a little flair and a little energy to that video. It's probably the amount of pre-workout I just drank. Woo! But anyway, when you think of a refinance, think of 3 things. 1, the benefit. Are you lowering your term, as you said? Are you paying off some debt, which is lower your monthly obligations? Some of your outflow. Can you lower that a little bit? Are you trying to get some cash for home improvements or, to go on a family vacation, things of that sort? There's a lot of benefits. Just make sure you have that figured out before you even entertain the idea. The second piece is closing costs. It doesn't cost nothing, folks. There's costs to do a refinance. Sometimes, depending on the state you're doing the refinance in, could be $20,000, $30,000, even $40,000. You got to make sure the amount of equity you're losing by adding onto the loan by doing a refinance, those closing costs, that amount of money lost in equity is worth it for, number 1, that benefit. And the third piece is, what's your credit score? Do you even qualify for the refinance? And if you do, is there some kind of tiered rate, system going on because your credit isn't the best? So for instance, you're paying off debt to lower your monthly obligations, which is great, but your 780 credit score when you bought the house is now a 580. So always remember those 3 things when you're thinking about refinancing. And for more information on when it makes sense to refinance, DM me.